Da-da-da. Is it this way? How do you want it? How do you want it, baby? Which way are we going? This way, that way? Okay. All right. All right. It's like I'm talking to a robot. How do you like it, baby? How do you like it, baby? What's wrong with my screen? It's kind of... Is that better? No, it's cloudy. Shit. I need like a cloth or something like that. It's like hazy. It's like hazy. It is what it is. But nobody cares. Nobody cares. This is not an invitation lounge. Right now it is comment only. Sometimes I like to do that. So the purest form of cigar reviewing for me is reviewing by myself. Because I can just concentrate without all the shenanigans or, the hecklers, which I'll handle them, but it is what it is. Then on the Mac side, we have people inviting guests and all that fun stuff, but that gets further away from paying attention to the cigar. Somewhere in between, we got this where I can review the cigar, but you guys can still comment. But I don't have to hear shenanigans or also hear and try to focus on the comments, and the commenters are talking to me or talking to the guest or not even paying attention and changing the topic. So or fighting or whatever. So the crazy Wild Wild West is when we have the live shows with all the shenanigans. But I digress. Now this is a cigar that brother Jay sent us, so shout out to Jay. I appreciate it. I'm gonna need a glass of water. I'll have to order one for my missus. This feels like it's coming in. I feel like it's a Toro, a skinny Toro or Robusto. Maybe 5.5, 5.25, 5.5 by 50. I don't feel it's a Toro though. Somewhere in between. Doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, it looks about 50 gauge. It is Mexican San Andreas, and the rest is Nicaraguan. Now here's the catch. The Lords of England is obviously a boutique brand. I've never heard of them. But here's the other catch. They're made now at Perdomo's factory. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean Perdomo chose the blend. So I'm hoping, I never had an issue with, let's say, Perdomo quality control. My issue is with Perdomo with a lot of the choices of the blend, similar to Rocky Patel. Excuse me, I need some water. Babe, could you get me some water? Hey, babe. I need some water. Something to drink, something like that. Maybe a Fanta. Hey, babe. I need something to drink, like a water or something like that. Come on, baby. Don't embarrass me right now. Don't embarrass yourself.
What do you need?
Just some water. You embarrass me, I'll drop you like a fucking hat on fire.
Dude, you better shut the
Babe,
fuck
I
up.
know you're pretty, but you ain't the only thing on this block. Anyways. Alpha male. Alpha male. You're either an alpha male or vagina male. I'm alpha. Which one are you? Just look at the symbol. Like the front of a plow. Like the front of a boat. Just plows through. Pierces the bullshit. Or are you this? Hey, babe, thank you so much. I love you. I can't wait to see you later, baby. I'm going to put on some Barry Manilow. Yeah, put you on your side. You got that. Give me about an hour, baby. All right, so. Anyways, what were we talking about? What were we talking about? The cigar. Oh, that felt so much better. That was really nice. I needed some water. Did you ever just need some water? It's a dry state. Why is it so cloudy? Give me a second here. I'm going to try to touch this up. Oh, where? Better. That's better. Excuse me. That's better, right? That's nice, huh? I don't know. When I do the comment one, it's like trying to get. It's like I feel like I'm offset. I feel like I don't know. I don't like. It's easier to level this thing when the camera's this way, like a movie. But for some reason, when it's comment only, then it goes to this. I don't know why. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Uncle Larry, what's up? So we're going to get this going. This is provided us generously by Brother Jay. So shout out to Jay. Thank you so much. Check out his cigar website, Cigar Dez, D-E-Z. I've never had Lords of England, but obviously I've had Perdomo. Some Perdomos I liked, a lot of them I didn't. But here's the thing, when it comes to Perdomo, I never had an issue with the quality control or their construction. It was just the choices of the blends, similar to Patel. Just didn't like the choice of blend, which is my preference, okay? So, that's what it is. That's what it is. Now, as far as the look of the cigar, looks like a nice mid-tier cigar. I like the banding. Okay, I like the banding. It looks nice. It looks like they mixed new and old. If you look at the top, that looks like a classical. That looks like a classical brand, very old school. But then the bottom part, more modern. So it's a mixture of old and modern. Because, more modern cigars, first of all, they have double banding. But in this case, this is one band made to look like double banding, which is fine. But it has some texture to it. It's not, the band is nice. The main thing is the blend. Mexican San Andreas and Nicaragua. I'm hoping it's going to be strong. I'm hoping, or at least, medium to full. Balls. Now, it's a little windy right now. Windy enough, even though it's sunny outside, windy enough to blow it out. And windy enough to mess up the burn. So be mindful of that. Soft, gentle heat. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. Soft, gentle heat. I got high hopes for this. I'm hoping the quality control of Perdomo, but someone else blending with their tobacco, hoping to be a better cigar. We got this thing going, and let's go. Off the bat, that's good. Oh, side note. The other day I dropped some of my cigars. This was one of them. So there's a little damage to the foot on this. You see that? That's not the cigar's fault. That's my fault. Sometimes with my big Italian hands and I'm moving stuff on the table, I bump into something. Ah, shit. It's like, I Steven Seagal'd my cigars. Like, hey, cigar, what are you doing? Just snap, just throw it on the floor. But I let it out for a day. Draw is great. Smoke output's good. The initial strength and impression is positive. I'm hoping this is going to be 3/4 at least. Very nice smoke output. Now we're just going to have to get past that damage. I'm honest. If I damage a cigar, which could happen, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to blame the cigar and be like, oh, look, the cigar's got some damage. You know what I'm saying? No, like, blame the cigar. No, I'm going to take the blame for that shit. You know what? Cigar's not bad. I wish, actually, that's not bad. You know what? I wish, what do you call it? I wish Perdomo would blend a cigar like this. Like for their own self. That's just quite nice. Now, apparently Lords of England was an old Cuban brand that's been no longer being made. I don't know how long ago. I don't know. You know, whatever. But I like when it's this way. But I can't turn it this way because it gets mad. It says turn it back. It literally says turn it back. Like this thing argues with me. It's like, yo, turn this shit back. It's not right. Who are you talking to? Who the fuck are you talking to? But I'll tell you what. And I purposely didn't text the private chat because I wanted to see if you guys were going to get notification. This shit's ridiculous. Uh, they're blocking our shit. Somehow in the past 2 months, I've gotten no new subscribers. It's crazy. Hold on one second. I'll tell you what, this is better than like regular Perdomo. I'm telling you, it's a nice blend. So see, I never said Perdomo has like bad tobacco or Perdomo has bad construction. My choice is their choice of the blend. You could go into a fridge with high quality food, but if you make me a tuna fish and peanut butter sandwich, I'm not gonna eat it. You get what I'm trying to say? So this Lords of England, whatever blend they chose from the Perdomo factory and had them make it, like I said, my issue with Perdomo was never construction. Well, don't look at that damage. That's me playing long darts with this cigar. I threw it on the floor, that's right. I threw it on the floor, that's right. I like it. I like the profile. 3/4 strength. Not super slick. It's got a little edge to it, but not super edgy. I like it better than the regular Perdomos. I do. The 20th, the 10th, Lot 23. Yeah. So I guess if you already are a Perdomo fan, yeah, you should like it. But if you're not a Perdomo fan like me, I liked it. It's funny. This is the second cigar made by Perdomo, but for other people that chose the blend. The first I had was the CAO Cameroon. Love that Cameroon cigar. And this is the Lords of England Maduro. And let me tell you something. This cigar is right on my alley. If you like CL MX2, if you like Padron 64, if you like 601 Box Press Maduro, Liga Number 9, all those cigars. I'm not saying the cigar is better than those, but I'm just trying to say like those kind of categories. There's different levels. You can have the same category cigar, but different levels of tier, right? Right? Like you can have a Corvette and you can have a Ferrari, same category. It's a sports car, but there's tiers, And what's better? I mean, well, it depends on what you're asking. Is it just what's the best, or what's the best value? I believe the Corvette is the best value in the sports car world. I mean, how much more can you ask? If Corvette, you're supposed to get the real sticker price of $70,000, but they're gouging. But if you got the real sticker price in this day and age for what you're getting, if you could hang out with Ferrari, which is costing $1 million, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep the extra money in my pocket. Smoke up, it's fantastic. Draw is fantastic. We got past the damage, and now we're back to the line. See, we got through the damage. It's like life. You get through some bad times with the missus, and you get back to the good times. Or maybe the good times never come back and it stays bad. Or worse, it gets worse. In that case, pack your bags, get the fuck out of here. Live out of a storage unit if you have to. I'd rather live in a storage unit than go to prison, which is basically a storage unit, but you can't leave. I'd rather live in a storage unit than live in prison because you got domestic violence. You know what I'm saying, though? If you have to live out of a storage unit, live out of a storage unit. Join a gym, meet some girls there, bring them back to your storage unit with consent, because they're gonna think it's edgy. Wow, that's hot. I never banged a guy in a storage unit. That's right, baby. I got a microwave in there too. Whatever, you know what I'm saying though? It is what it is. I'm not on my normal time. This is a great cigar. Also talk about like with the Pledge, or the Elite Oscuro by E.P. Carrillo. If you like, yeah, dude, this, and if you can get these, what, $7, $7, $8, this is better than the price point. If that's the price on these, $7, $8, It's better than the price point. This is like an alert. Like, if these things catch on and the price goes up, then I gave you the heads up. This is a box-worthy cigar. I'm being dead serious. So the fact that these are under $10 from what I saw, um, you're gonna have a good time with this. I can't stress it enough. And I like the skinnier gauge, the 50 gauge. I think if you open this up to 54, it'd be too much. Because it's not an insanely strong cigar, but it's at that comfortable three-quarter strength where you're still getting plenty of power. And we're right here. Finish is pretty long too, pretty spicy. The profile feels like something you've had before. And that comfortable Mexican San Andreas, three-quarter strength, earthy, chocolatey, black pepper spice. Some type of coffee note, something like that. Finishes kind of getting a little oily and salty as well. So is there a problem with that kind of blend? No, you've been there. So if you want something different or exotic, no. If you want something balls to the wall, no. If you want something mild, no. But if you want something that most Maduro cigars trying to hang out in that category, three-quarter strength, chocolate earth, and black pepper spice. If you're trying to just be, going with the grain, there's nothing wrong with that, and make your own little slight version of that. Right? I think this is the price. This at this price, nice band too. I have nothing bad to say. So I'm not a Perdomo hater. I just don't like a lot of their blends. And the construction was fine, but I never liked a lot of their blends. Some okay, but it's not most of them. For me, it just doesn't hit me right, just like Rocky Patel. This one, whoever chose the blend on this, nice job. Nice job. Well, that's nice. During the day, we get the dogs barking. Nice. Ruff, 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 ruff. Well, actually, that's not funny. That dog is left outside alone by itself. That's sad. Anyways. Oh, man, I gotta listen to a dog cry. It's gonna ruin the... I hope Zach is not taking care of that dog. Great smoke output, but if you want to help the smoke output with your cigar, you have to dry them out. I can't stress it enough. If you buy something from a lounge or whatever it is, I'm telling you, you see this? Watch this. You see that? You see how that could do that? Even when this came in the cellophane, I couldn't do this. Let it out for like a day or two, whatever it was. There you go. This thing's ready to go. Now, I'm not saying leave your cigars out of your humidor for a month. That might be a little bit much. And if the cigar's that moist, where it's so waterlogged, and you can tell, where it's really waterlogged. If you see here and here, but it's generally gonna happen here first, because moisture's gonna come through the foot, right? Here, if this gets really swollen here, it's like bulging. You know what I'm saying, though? That cigar's got way too much water. And if you keep a cigar very moist for too long, you ruin the profile. It's better to have a cigar dry out and you can reintroduce moisture. But it's like if you have, let's say, it's waterlogged for too long, it's gonna taste like a damp basement. It's never gonna go away, in my opinion. Some crazy people will still smoke a cigar that's so wet like that. And like, oh no, it's a cigar, it's a cigar. I don't know. Maybe you did too much drugs when you were a kid, and now you can't taste the flavor. But I'm telling you, you gotta let a cigar dry out a little bit. You get better smoke output and better combustion, which makes better flavor. What's up, Notorious? How's your balls? Hey, look, I was gonna make just a regular review, but I didn't feel like producing the video, acting like it's a lot of work. But it's enough work producing the video. I gotta splice, I gotta edit, I gotta reframe everything and choose different colors and be funny like that. Like here, I can choose different colors live. Let me see. Oh, I'm already red enough. My face. Listen. Right now. Richie, you got my fucking money. Black and white's always so scary, you know what I'm saying, though? Black and white's always like just, what? Hi, my name is Richie. Just, my eyes, in black and white, my eyes are a little too much. I said, hey, thanks for coming. How's your balls? But smoke looks so much better in black and white. Look at it. Notorious. This is a Perdomo I can stand by. Lords of England. made by Perdomo, but it's a small batch, for this company, Lords of England. I like the blend they chose. Really, it's a smart blend. I like the way it's hitting. The finish is getting more oily as well. It's a good blend. And I'll tell you what, this thing, we're 20 minutes in. This thing's burning pretty slow, man. We're getting some good time out of this cigar. So, definitely good quality tobacco. Good choice of selection. The burn is good. I mean, the time of the burn, exactly. But it is Perdomo. But it's like, hey Gino, what's up? It's a small batch. So it's a. Remember how like CAO, it's the CEO is gigantic, but CAO used Perdomo for the Cameroon L anniversary, which was Perdomo. This will be the second Perdomo that I had that's not Perdomo. It's in Perdomo. It's like Tatuaje. Tatuaje is my father, but it's or you get what I'm saying though. So, but the choice of the blend, and that's what I think people don't understand. Like you could have the same factory, but the choice of a blend on every level, from the age of the tobacco, the placement, the selection, the grading, and then the aging room, the price point, the bands, everything is a factor. And you change one factor, you change the blend. You could give me two same cigars that are equal in every way, but one has an advertisement band that works for the cigar, and the other one doesn't. That one's gonna sell better. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's a good cigar band? I can't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Though, is it with the times? Is it with the price point? It's a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Though, it's a little bit of everything. Like for example, if you're a really cheap cigar, but you're putting a super fancy band, most people will be like, "All right, bro, you're a little out of your league." At the same time, if you're a really expensive cigar and you get a really shitty band, you're like, "Bro, spruce it up. I spent $18." So you get what I'm saying? And then also, is there a message in the band? Is the message very simple in the band? Or is it very complex? Are you gonna go full Camacho? Full Camacho, you'll have like the Declaration. You're gonna sit there of Independence. You're gonna have, you can have Abraham Lincoln's 4 and 20. Sit there. And Second Amendment shall not be infringed. Now maybe somebody should make a Second Amendment cigar, and just have the whole, or maybe a Constitution cigar, have the whole Constitution on the band. I think that would be pretty cool. Shout out to me. Make a Constitution cigar. I like the blend. Ash is rather white and flaky, but you can see right there that's where the damage was. So where there's no damage, like a tiger stripe, quite nice. I'm enjoying this cigar. It's not getting in the way of my mood, so enjoying it, yes. Look, is it going to be the best Mexican San Andreas you ever had? No, but it's solid, and it's better than the price point. You could do worse. There are other cigars that cost more and you'll get less. That right there, this cigar is a very good value. So if you're getting these for $7 a stick in the box, that's a very good value. But but I'm not just saying, excuse me, my throat's a little dry today. I'm not just saying this is good only because it's a good price point. What I'm saying is it's already a great cigar. And then you add in a good price point and now it becomes a good value. A good value only happens if it's a good cigar. If it's a piece of shit cigar, but you're like, but it's a great price, it's still a stupid investment. If it's a cigar that's good and the price is equal to it, okay, it's an even deal, but whatever, it's fine. When a cigar is good or great and the price is lower than it's where it should be, that's a great value, right? That's a great value. What's up, bro? I would say it falls more into like the pledge is darker and stronger in Robusto. but it's close enough to that category. The Pledge is the better cigar too, so let's not get that. But the Pledge is going to cost a little more money, and that's EP Krillo. But yeah, I'd say it's closer to like the Oliva V Maduro. If you had the Oliva V Maduro, and you like the V Maduro, yeah, the Milano V Maduro is better than this. So but that's I feel it's a higher tier cigar. So like the V Maduro, yeah, I think if you love the V Maduro, Oliva, you're gonna love this cigar. Yeah, so that's it with that. Great smoke output on this. You can really see it with the black and white video. Yeah, Oliva V Maduro, shit like that. Shit like that. Even like the Sancho Panza Del Maduro had, that was fantastic as well. So, a high quality cigar at a great price point. In my opinion, once you have this, you're gonna buy it again. If this was at a store and I saw it at a lounge for $8, I'd buy it. Once I knew it, once I had it, Uh, yeah, quality's there. Say kind of similar in quality. They both work. Great quality. I think the blend on the blend on the Pledge is superior. But yeah, a flavor profile. No, definitely the Pledge is darker, stronger, and the Pledge has more unique flavor. You know what I'm saying though? Where this feels more like a traditional 3/4 Maduro cigar. But it's not a bad thing. It's welcome to the club. You know what I'm saying though? Like if you like CAO MX2 and shit like that. You know what I'm saying though? A good quality Maduro cigar. With 3/4 strength, not crazy overbearing, not super spicy, but so other cigars that we compare it to. Yeah, MX2 is fantastic. MX2 is fantastic. Oh man, I wish I had my list in front of me. Right now I'm having like a brain fart. You know. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a classical Maduro cigar via Mexican San Andres delivery. Chocolate, earth, coffee, and black pepper. Exactly what you would expect from a traditional Maduro blend, but all the notes are hitting right and it's tasty. Semi-sweet, semi-spicy, semi-strong, 3/4 strength. So what does that mean? It's a very balanced Maduro, very comfortable, but it's not boring by any means. So, I feel if you went bigger with this, I wouldn't go bigger. I wouldn't go bigger. I would say this is the sweet spot. I would not go bigger. Ugh. Getting quite nutty now all of a sudden. So anyways, yeah. Solid. Where I'd put this cigar right now, solid 4.2. Solid 4.2. And I would say this is a box-worthy cigar, though. And when I say 4.2, that's a good rating, especially when you factor the price point, $7. This cigar is performing better than it should at that price point. So they priced this thing smart. They priced this thing smart. If this was like $13, $14, there's some world-class cigars that have to compete against it and wouldn't win. But at $7, when you could take a cigar and start thinking about even hanging out with cigars in a higher category, even if it doesn't beat those cigars, it's outperforming what it should be doing and how much, it's giving you a lot. And hence I'm saying high value. So high value alert, yes, it's a high value cigar. And it's not just good for the money. $5, if that's all you got, just get it because, whatever. No, it's solid. I could literally say nothing bad about this blend. Nothing. Try to pick it up just a little bit. Besides the nuttiness, now a little red pepper's trying to kick in, a little more spicy. So we'll see if this thing becomes a little bit of a spice bomb. But still feels like a great traditional Maduro cigar. That it's gonna feel like a cigar you already had, and that's okay. It's like welcome to the club. You know what I'm saying though? Like yeah, bro, it's smoking great. I'm telling you, man. My issues with Perdomo in the past, I've never said anything bad about their construction. I think he has very good quality control in the Perdomo factory. I'm telling you, yeah, I agree on that. My issue was just, I think the choice of just the blends, which is fine. Same thing happens to me with Patel. Construction's fine, but the choice of the blend, it's like a DJ, whatever. I just don't mix, and that's fine. So I'm not dancing. But this cigar, whoever is the leader of the Lords of England and chose this blend, and I don't know if it's exactly small batch as far as meaning is it regular production? I think it's regular production. How many? I think it's still available, right? Could someone check right now? Could somebody check right now if they wanted to buy a box? How much are they charging a box? I don't know. But I think it was available on some of the bigger websites. So if it's available on Holtz and Mike's and etc., it should be available. And in this day and age, massive smoke output. In this day and age, where everything's getting more expensive, anytime you can find a cigar that's tasty and of good value at a great price, why not? It's not like things are getting cheaper. So in this case, maybe in a few years, would the price on this go up? Who knows? It's not like Perdomo is charging extremely high prices. Yeah, that's very reasonable. You're talking about if it was a 10 count, it'd be 16, so you're 28. Yeah, you're talking about $7, sub $7 pricing. That's very reasonable. That's very reasonable. That's the size to get. Don't try it in a bigger size and get mad at me. The 5x50, this cigar is right on point. This cigar is exactly what I would expect out of a traditional Maduro cigar. You want to get crazy and exotic, there's other cigars. I consider the Pledge an exotic Maduro cigar, which it gets some funky shit. It gets, even though it's a dark and strong cigar, the Pledge is unique. This is not a unique cigar, but it's a comfortable, semi-strong Maduro cigar, which a lot of Maduro cigars hang out in that category, and that's fine. That's fine. It's like a lot of beer companies that make a lager. You're never gonna be blown away by a lager, but just give me a good, smooth, cold beer, slightly crispy, not too hoppy. Just a good lager, Great smoke output. Great smoke output. Great choice of tobacco. The combustion is fantastic. The feel on the tongue is great. I want to stop talking about the cigar because I know I sound like a broken record, but I really, in the back of my mind, once I was excited for this cigar, but then when I looked it up, it said, produced at the Perdomo factory. I'm like, oh God, it's Perdomo. Probably not gonna like the blend. It's gonna have good construction. And in this case, it's a good blend. So whoever is the mastermind of this blend, they did something right. Richie salutes you. Hey, Trumbo. Who's this guy? Hey, how you doing, all right? Nice to see you. How you doing, all right? Trumbo. Yeah, this is a great price point. That's a great price point. That's a really great price point. That's a great price point. Yeah. Yeah. The ash is rather flowery here. I don't know if I should drop the ash. It looks like it wants to fall. The ash is quite delicate, and that's okay. I like this wrapper. Now, this is a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, right? So therefore, could someone confirm Trumbo, welcome to the club. Could someone confirm where you from, Trumbo? What are you smoking? Could someone confirm, in this case with Perdomo, which is in Nicaragua, this is a Mexican San Andreas rapper. So where is he getting this rapper? Where would Perdomo get Mexican San Andreas rapper? Right? Or does Perdomo also have a farm in Mexico? Or is Mexican San Andreas rapper controlled by, like, let's say one family and they just sell? Because think about it, I don't know any Mexican cigar companies, you know what I'm saying though, that are making Mexican cigars. I know Nicaraguan companies, Dominican, Honduran, and Costa Rican with Anabe, you know, and there's stuff in Miami, etc. You know, but I don't know any Mexican cigar companies, but they sell Mexican San Andreas, right, to companies who's producing Mexican San Andreas wrappers, you know, and that makes sense. And that makes sense. And within Mexican San Andreas tobacco, just like any other tobacco, you can have different levels of priming, different levels of quality, and then different species. When you say Mexican San Andreas, okay, that's where it's grown Mexican. But what seed? You know what I'm saying though? What kind of seed are they using? You know, there's a lot of different. There's a lot of different factors. There's a lot of different factors. And then you have age and everything else. So there's a lot of factors when it comes to stuff, even just with the wrapper selection. Well, that would be pretty interesting. Like I said, can you imagine a Mexican San Andreas Puro? Can you imagine a cigar with Mexican San Andreas binder, wrapper, and filler? Well, that might be a little crazy, but it might be a fiesta. Hey, the brand's gonna be called the Cartel, El Cartel. You're like, dude, if they make a Mexican cigar company called El Cartel, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're getting great reviews. Because I think the dumbest thing you could do, if the Mexican cartel starts producing cigars, if you give it a bad review, that's probably a bad idea. Especially if they mail it. You're like, oh, what's your address? We'll mail you some cigars. Oh, gracias. And then I'm smoking it, I'd be like, this is the best cigar I ever had. Box worthy. Gracias, amigo. Thank you so much. Love the cigar. Guys, go out and take a loan out, buy 10,000 bottles. Can you imagine you're the one guy? I don't know. I don't like El Cartel cigars. I think they're a piece of shit. You just see a Suburban pull up. Hell, Papi. Well, yeah, who are you? You don't like our cigars, huh? Nice to see you, right? Okay. You're catching it at a different time because I'm coming during the day. It's nighttime over there in Europe. All right. All right. He's in Europe. All right. Well, here you go. Hungry. Trumbo. Trumbo, welcome to the club. Would you welcome everyone, Trumbo? He's a newest member. He's from Europe. And now he's got a wrench. Remember, there's responsibility with the wrench. So if there's hecklers, you got to send them to the dome. Welcome. Welcome. Temperature's dropping. I thought it was going to be warmer outside. It looks sunny out there, but it's not that warm out. What a piece of shit. I thought it was going to be warmer. Hey, Jimmy, what's up? Jimmy the Gem. Great smoke out there. Once again, this cigar was applied by our friend Jay. It's a good cigar. This is the best situation when I try a new cigar where it's better than I thought it was going to be. And that's a great thing. The worst thing about a new cigar, if it's worse, if you get disappointed, I have no disappointment. I can't lie. I have no disappointment on this cigar. So Richie approves. When your bank says no, Richie says yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just saw this story. No, I'm not a Perdomo fanboy. What do you say? Jimmy said, I am not a Perdomo fanboy. You know that. But listen to what I'm saying. I never said Perdomo as bad construction. I think it's probably a great factory. They have great quality control, and their price points aren't bad. My issue was the choice of the blend. Okay? This is a smart blend. I like this blend. And that's that. Now, I saw this story where this guy was on a roller coaster and he got diarrhea and he splashed everyone. Can you imagine being on a roller coaster and getting splashed with diarrhea in the face? I want my money back. I want my money back. You're going to pay for the hospital trip because now I want to get tested for hepatitis. Can you imagine the guy in front of you gets diarrhea and the roller coaster's going upside down and you get, dude, this guy got diarrhea on a roller coaster. Oof. I hope it was at the end of the ride, but you know it wasn't. It was probably at the beginning of the ride. So now people get splashed with diarrhea in their face, and now they're puking. And everyone, it's just this is how the world ends. Just a biohazard. The next plague. Brought to you by Pfizer. This ash really wants to fall. Such a great smoke output, guys. Really like the smoke output. Did I mention I like this blend? Damn. Bruh, it doesn't matter. It's all over. It's all over you, man. It's all over you. It wasn't that a song? It's all over you. It's all over you. The day's over. The day's over. The day's done. The week is over. You get diarrhea in the face. The week's over. Not going to work. Going to the hospital. We're going to have to talk to somebody about it. Excuse me, my throat is rather dry today. That's not the cigar. I probably just didn't drink enough water. It is a dry state. It is such a dry state here. Colorado. And I drank water today, but not enough. If you don't drink enough water in this state, I can't stress enough how dry Colorado is. You don't have to worry about mold, but damn, your tongue is always parched. What a great cigar. Well, I haven't been on this in a while. Let's see. Oh, hey, you remember me? It's been a while. Hey, how's your balls? Hey, what's up? Can you believe it? A Perdomo Richie loves. It must be the end of the world. It's the end of the world, and you know it. And I don't know where it happened, and I feel fine. Just Google it. Maybe you don't want to Google it. You don't want to see that video. Diarrhea. Great smoke output. I'm going to drop that ash. The ash is bending. We're going to drop the ash. Here we go. Oh, doesn't want to go. Doesn't want to go. Having too much fun here. Nice. Nice. Cigar's a winner. I just wish my throat wasn't so dry. Babe, I'm gonna need more water. I'm gonna need more water. Even though I'm smoking this thing pretty fast, we're getting a lot of time out of it. We're 44 minutes in. This is just a boost to it. I still got about 3.5 inches left. That's good quality. You're not going to buzz right through this in 30 minutes. We're getting great burn, great draw. Ridiculous smoke output on this thing. And if you're just getting here, this is the Lords of England. Richie approved. It's a box worthy cigar. And like our brother Notorious said, a box at 25 for a buck 60 and change, buck 65. And that's not a bad deal at all. That's not a bad deal at all. You know? And I'm not sure if one site's offering it or whatever, but they price these things right. Oh, the band come up nice. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I like the cigar better than the 20th anniversary Maduro, and that's like half the price. So you do what you want with it. You do what you want with it. Smart blend, smart price. The nuttiness is picking up. I like it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Well, my name is Richie, and this is Out of Order Cigars. And if you're here, I hope you're staying fresh. 2 showers a day, you gotta stay fresh. Oh, I got good news. For me, after lunch, I was talking to the missus, and I decided, even though I clapped her cheeks yesterday, I decided I'm in a good mood. I took my vitamin B12 pills, feeling good energy. And I decided I want to have sex again today. So I'm gonna have sex again today. Back to back. Why not? I was gonna save it for Monday, but now I'm gonna do it today. Monday's still gonna happen. Just you gotta get in there. You gotta get in. You gotta be in it to win it. That's what I always heard. Hey, you gotta be in it to win it. You're right. You're right. You're right. Man, 40 years old. Don't let the age fool you. Full head of hair. Full head of hair. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not possible for me to go bald. Unless I guess, I'm dying of cancer. Short of that, I go through a lot of gel. It is what it is. Haters are gonna hate. It is what it is. I can't grow a beard. I can only grow a goatee. But I'll take it. I'll take it. That's the deal I was given. Murder was the case that they gave me. Full head of hair was the case that God gave me. So thank you, God. I really appreciate it. Good genes, I guess. It is what it is. Thanks, Mom, because all the men on my mother's side have hair like this. 70 years old, lion mane. On my father's side, no. So, I lucked out. I lucked out. I really got lucky. I guess if you feel it's luck, I don't know. That's nice. Notorious, should we call Cigar Aficionado? Should we put it on the top 25? Should we put it in the top 25? The number 3 cigar of the year. Those lists that Cigar Aficionado has is sometimes you're like, oh yeah, I can understand. And then other times you're like, why? Why? I could guarantee you next year on the top 25, Rocky Patel, they're gonna put him there. And I could guarantee you in the top 15, Rocky Patel will be within the 15. Top 10, maybe? Good chance. Exactly. I like it. I like it. It's just getting better and better. It's quite nutty right now. Almost to the point where it's reminding me of peanut butter. I mean, dead serious. So, but it still has the earth, black pepper, etc., like that. So, it's a winner. Would I smoke this again? You could bet your sweet ass I would. He said, I get it. Cubans are the forbidden fruit, but making number one a Cuban. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Uh, Like, you know what I'm saying, though? Like, are they telling me somehow that cigar beat. Or, how do they even choose? You're telling me that Cuban cigar beat out the entire Fuente lineup. Anejos, all of them. Hemingway, all of them. Don Carlos, all of them. Opus X, all 30 different models, all of them. All of them? It destroyed them. How does that, honestly, that's why I don't understand top 25. In my opinion, I would just have a list of new cigars we recommend, and not in any number order. Because how could both ways? How could you have a cigar that's cheaper, like an $8 cigar, beating a $30 cigar? I mean, that don't make any sense. At the same token, how could you compare a $30 cigar to an $8 cigar? Because maybe that's a great value cigar. You get what I'm saying though? So in my opinion, it's like weight classes, right? I'd have 10 and below, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, and 20 to 100. Whatever, sky's the limit, luxury. Because at that point, if you're buying $20 cigars, you could buy $30 cigars. Sky's the limit. So on a regular basis. So, but I would just have new cigars I recommend for the new year. Because how do you forget about older cigars? If you notice, I wonder if within the top 25, what percentage are new cigars? And if you look at brands like Rocky Patel, he's always coming out with new cigars, That's a possibility. It's a possibility. Yeah, it's exactly a possibility. And at the same token, Notorious, they're not consistent. For example, if you have a cigar that's cigar of the year, number one, and then next year it's not even on the list, how do you go from number one to not even 25? There's just too many cigars to say 25 to begin with. Unless you make specific categories. If you said top 25 for this year in the $10 to $15 category, I could respect that. And then if you said top 25 from $0 to $10, this category. Now there's no $0 cigars. $0. This cigar costs $0. Please smoke it. Please smoke it. We can't even charge a penny. 1 penny cigars. Coming this summer, 1 penny cigars. Wait for your release. Who gives a shit? And that's what I'm trying to say. The cigar aficionado is less inconsistent than than our politicians right now. It's a bunch of liars. Yeah. Well, I feel like with Padron, they're like, everyone respects Padron. They're like, we got to put Padron on the list. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, Padron should be there, But if you're putting Padron on the list every time, Opus X has got to be on the list every time. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? You know what I'm saying, though? For me, I would narrow it down even further. Because let's just say this, Notorious. If I take the top 25 cigars, even from $10 to $15, how am I comparing a $10 to $15 Shade Connecticut versus a $10 to $15 Oscuro Connecticut Broadleaf Maduro? How? How could I compare a Macanudo, shade grown, versus, a My Father Le Bijou? You can't compare those cigars. That's like comparing chicken to steak or steak to shrimp. What the fuck is that? There's different categories. You can't. That's like saying top 25 food. Number 2, peanut butter. Number 3, mayonnaise. It's great. You can eat it. Number 4, salt. Salt. Number 4, salt. Number 5, ketchup. It's great. It's not really, but just keep on buying. You get them. You can't. It's lazy. It's obscene. Top 25 cigars. In what category? In what category? And even then, when you say a cigar is this number, what size? Because even, okay, for example, let's say Ashton VSG. Which one? There's like what, 8 different Ashton VSGs or 10? How many different sizes are there? You get what I'm saying though? So let's just say if the Ashton VSG won Cigar of the Year in Robusto, so you're telling me in Corona or Toro it sucks? No, but this is the best one. Oh, okay. You get what I'm saying? So how could they review every cigar in every possible fucking size? It's not possible. You would die. You can't smoke, I don't know, 3,000 cigars in a year and review it. 10 cigars a day. You're like, you know what? This is the one. Can you taste anything? I just look at the cigar. I can't even taste anything anymore. How could you taste anything? It's not possible. Right. And I agree with you. But even Notorious, if you narrow it down to shade grown, sun grown, and Maduro, right? Are we factoring in sizes? Are we factoring in price point and size? If you factor in price point, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? And that makes sense because how could you compare an $8 Macanudo Inspirado shade grown white at a lounge versus Davidoff Zeno Platinum? You know what I'm saying? No, you can't compare those cigars. And they're both great, you know, at their price point. So, you know what I'm saying? No, it's either way you're gonna lose. You could, it's like, of course, if the Davidoff wins, it should win. It's the better cigar. At the same time, if the Macanudo wins, you're like, this is an $8 cigar. How is it beating a Davidoff? But it's a great cigar for the money. So I'm just saying, like, I don't have an answer. If they had a real accurate list, and every year it could change because crops can change, yields could change, production value could change, price could change, availability could change, rebranding, remarketing, discontinued. So, they want to make it like the Oscars. And the winner is for best supporting cigar. You know what I'm saying though? It's laughable. It's laughable. Top 25. Yeah. We narrowed it down. And who narrowed it down? We have a panel of 10 guys? East Palestine. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, how? Notorious, what do they have? 10 guys smoke 3,000 different cigars? How many different cigars in each size? It's not possible. Even if they smoked every possible cigar that year that was available in one size, how many cigars is that? Holy shit. How? Exactly. What makes more sense, Notorious? Money. 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 How much are you going to pay us? Advertisement contracts. Hey, yeah. Oh, that's nice. How many per review? Interesting. Yeah, man. It's you know how it is another way. Here's an easy way to break it down, Notorious. I would just review the brand and not even compare the brands. I would say, Meladio's fantastic, bro. It's as time goes on and the older we get, it's nice when you could always come back to something that's so reliable. I would just compare my father to my father and say, here's my father, And this is our review on every My Father cigar and the pros and cons of each cigar. Here is Davidoff, and here's all their cigars, and here is a number system that how we feel about the pros and cons. And where the pros and cons might be value, buzz and construction, flavor profile, etc. Padron. I would just review all the Padrones. Said the year Melania won. He took the number one from last story. Both great cigars. Both great cigars. Both great cigars. Yeah. But clearly on the internet, Melanios are available. Basically $60 boxes. Sack was talking about it yesterday. He buys boxes of Melanio too. Melanio, right? You guys are finding them for $6, $7 a cigar, or a box of 10 from Melanio V. That's fantastic. That's such a high quality cigar at a ridiculous price point on the internet. That's a fantastic deal. And that's what I'm saying though. But other cigars you can. So other cigars don't give you the option. For example, Padron 26, I love. But there's no $7 Padron 26. Is it ever going to happen? No. I don't ever think in my lifetime I'm going to see a box of Padron 26 Maduro sealed for $70. When I say I don't think so, I'm positive on that. It is what it is. I wish, but I could hope, till the cows come home. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. This was a nice, tasty cigar. Nice. Can't feel my hands though. Wow, shit. Hey, what's up, Jason? Yeah, Black Label is a fantastic brand. Blackwork Studios, Black Label Trading Company. Great cigars. Pretty strong, great flavor profiles. And they're generally pretty unique. So I enjoy that shit. It's a good selection. Drink water. Hydrate. Yeah, that's the thing. All right, here's the question, Notorious. Notorious, what would you choose, Notorious? Notorious, what would you choose? Notorious, what would you choose? Half price Padrones for the rest of your life, or half price Davidoff? That's a serious question, Notorious. For the rest of your life, if you could get a 50% discount, would it be on Padron or would it be on Davidoff? It's a reasonable question. And not that 50% off would still be cheap. If you're talking about a $30 family reserve, it'd still be 15, but it would still be astronomically cheaper. That's a tough call. I'd say in my life, though, I've smoked more Padrones than Davidoff, though. And I love Davidoff. I think I would probably choose half price Padrones for the volume. I smoked them more, but I love Davidoff. But I think half price. Yeah, and Davidoff has more range than Padron. Padron is cornered into one market: dark, strong, heavy, spicy cigars. They've mastered that shit. Okay. Davidoff has from light stuff that's beautiful all the way down to the Yamasa and the Skuro, etc. Royal Release. So you have a lot more range with Davidoff. But you don't have any range with price. All Davidoffs are expensive. Padron at least has the 1000 series on the cheap side. Giraffe pulley. Never heard of that shit. Never heard of that. But I gotta give it to Perdomo on this one. This blend. But this is what proves that you could have great food in the fridge, but you need a great chef to make a great meal. You know? This is a great combination. This is great. I can't believe how much time I got out of this cigar. It's a great amount of time for a Robusto. And I smoke this thing like a chimney. What do you mean? Free for all? He said he found a lounge specializing in small batch. Giraffe. Oh. Oh, you're not saying giraffe pulley. You're saying giraffe. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Are you saying the other word? Hold on. Did you say giraffe? That one? Is that what you're talking about? What are you talking about with that? What the hell is even that? Are you saying giraffe? That's the name of a cigar? Hold on. I need some clarification. That's the name of a brand? That's the name of a brand? Get the hell out of here. That's a real name of a brand? I'm waiting for clarification. Oh, a joke. Oh. A joke. I was like, man, I can't. That would be some funny shit. Cigar's finishing great. Very chocolatey, nice earth, nuttiness, salt, black pepper. Coffee, nice cigar. Yeah, nice blend. Zero touch-ups. I'm actually glad I didn't smoke this one in the car, because this is a lot of smoke output. You wouldn't even see Richie. Richie would just be in a cloud. Probably wanted to. Yeah, giraffe asshole, yeah. Eye of the asshole. The all-new Fuente. Yeah, maybe so. You never know. Okay, I got a serious question. How do you feel about Alec Bradley being bought by General Cigars? And besides how you feel about Alec Bradley being bought by General Cigars, do you think they're going to change the blends? Do you think now that Alec Bradley is a name only to General, do you think the cigars will be better? I got good hopes. I hope to improve the brand. Because in my opinion, when Alec Bradley first came out, I liked them. The Tempest and the Prensado, back in the day, I used to enjoy those cigars. I'm not saying my favorites, but they were enjoyable. I think the quality control over the years has gone down. I think it's going to be better. Yeah. I think General buying that, I think they're going to repackage it, and I think they're going to rebrand it, and I think they're going to have probably better blends. I hope so. I hope so. It would be hysterical, though, if they bought the Alec Bradley brand and they make it their budget cigar. Imagine they make Alec Bradley like $3.99, like a quorum. That would be hysterical. He said he bought the first Cohiba Royal on your recommendation, trying new stuff. Make sure the cigar's not too moist, Jason. When you buy a cigar at a lounge, make sure leave the cigar out of the cellophane for a day. You know, when you guys buy a cigar at a store, you really need to look at the condition. If you can't move the band at all, let it sit out overnight. Let it shed some moisture. You're gonna have better combustion. I agree with you on that. I think it's a win-win. I think it's a win-win. Because I think it was a good win because, in a way, because Alec Bradley was part of the competition against General, so now General is still going to have, the shelf space on Cigar Lounge's humidor, because Alec Bradley. It's not like you know what I'm saying though. So it was, instead of them making a new brand, the brand's already established, and I think they can make better quality stuff. It will be exciting. It will be exciting. I think I'm interested. I'm interested to see also where they're gonna put. Are they gonna put Alec Bradley around Punch, like their entry level mid tier pricing, or are they gonna put it around Macanudo, or are they gonna put it around Cohiba pricing? What level of cigar are they gonna make? Yeah, that's the question. And the other question is, are they still going to have Alec Bradley now on CBIN? You know what I'm saying, though? So we'll see. Because you know what happens? When a new cigar comes out, it takes a little while to see them discounted on CBIN. You know what I'm saying, though? Because if they make in my opinion, if they make a lot of cigars and they can't sell them all at full price at a lounge, they start dumping them on CBIN. And that depends how many they make, too. That's why you're very rarely going to see small batch cigars or really high-end cigars with high demand on CBIN at low pricing, because it's not going to happen. And we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the price points they're going to put them at. I mean, look, I like what General did with Sancho Panza and the reblending and rebranding. So we'll see. That was a big move. That was a big acquisition. Because every shop I go to has a few boxes, let's say, of Alec Bradley. So now there'll be a few more boxes, in a sense, for General. And I wonder why Alec Bradley went with General as opposed to Altadas. You know what I'm saying, though? Maybe Altadas didn't want them. I don't know. Makes me wonder. I'm listening. Yes. Interesting. But here's the thing, though. Notorious. Even if they keep the same blends, Notorious, though, but to keep the same blends, though, the question is, can they make the exact blend with their tobacco? Even if they do, I'm saying that it has to taste different, because they're going to have a different process, General. No, I've not tried that cigar. No, I've not tried the street taco. You know what I'm saying, though? So before they were made, I think, through Plasencia, right? So in this case, through General, do they have the exact same tobacco to match? And even if it's the exact same tobacco, that's the question. Or are they going to keep the name and retweak the blends with the tobacco they have? You know what I'm saying, though? Or are they just going to forget about all their blends and come out with all new shit? You know what I'm saying? Now, imagine they come out with like 5 new blends next year. I don't know. It's possible. Like, are they going to do clean slate? Are they going to do scorched earth? Just clean slate and just redo Alec Bradley completely? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though? I guess when you buy a brand, you have the rights to use their blends, right? Their name, right? I don't know how that works. You know what I'm saying, though? I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. Oh, I see what you're saying. So in this case, are you saying that the cigar is made for Placencia, made for Alec Bradley by Placencia? Now General just keeps the contract? That's possible too. I didn't even think about that. Are you saying that General just keeps it all the same, and that they just become the owner? You're saying, yeah, yeah. Who knows? Do you know what I'm saying though? So you're saying that Placencia still makes the cigars for Alec Bradley, but General is just the owner? I don't know. That I've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? That I've never seen before. Because, for example, when Camacho was bought by Davidoff, right? They switched production and everything else. You know? Interesting. It would be interesting. It would be interesting because on the flip side, Placencia makes a lot of cigars for Altadis. All the Monte Cristo Epics is Placencia. You know what I'm saying though? So maybe, right? Because that's crazy. Placencia makes cigars for Altadis. So maybe Placencia now just makes the cigars for General, for Alec Brown. I don't know. So that would be crazy if nothing changed. That would be crazy. Just everything stayed the same. That would be crazy. I don't know. I guess we're literally going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see. You know? I'll have to see. You know? Because if Placencia is still making the cigars for Alec Bradley, is the box going to say Placencia on the back? Or General, you know? Oh, it's nice. Yeah, that's funny you said that. My missus just made us a nice cheeseburger. We had a nice cheeseburger. That's nice, man. Cheeseburger for lunch is nice. Homemade cheeseburger, way to go. It is what it is. Well, exciting. So this cigar, 4.2 out of 5, a solid cigar. I think it's a solid mid-tier cigar at a low price. So I can highly recommend this stick. I think it's of good quality. I like the blend. If you like a comfortable, traditional, 3/4 strength Maduro cigar with lots of chocolate, earth, and black pepper spice, kicking some nuttiness, I can highly recommend this cigar. I would say it's box worthy at the price point. $165 for 25 cigars. Robusto is a really good price in this day and age. You're not going to be bored with a cigar, and that's that. Yeah, I'm not saying it's better than the Melanio V Maduro, but it's a great cigar and a great price point. That's what I'm trying to say. You get $7. That's a good price point. A solid cigar. So on that note, I'm gonna get going. I wish everyone here the best. Everyone take it easy. Everyone stay fresh. Stay out of jail. Limit your alcohol content. Don't do drugs. Tents are for camping. And Purple Goat comes in at the very end. Purple Goat, I am ending the channel. I'm ending the show, Purple Goat. You missed it. You missed it. You missed it. We missed it. We even had a visit today. We had a special visitor from the other dimension. So you take care, PG. I'll see you around, PG. Maybe we'll be by later tonight. We'll see. Maybe we'll be in the Toyota Corolla. Maybe we'll be in the Corolla tonight. We'll see. But I'm gonna go fool around with the missus. I gotta go take care of business. I'll see you around. I'll see you around. Hey, everyone, take it easy. Everyone, take it easy, all right? I'm gonna do what I gotta do. All right? I'll see you around.